Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Make Your Mind. This is the latest of my new series that I like to call the Kaiju series. This is essentially going to be my big monster category for some of my new sculpting videos. For many of you, if you saw the Saturday premiere, which was of the king of kaijus himself, Godzilla, definitely go check that out. If you want to go check that out, there'll be a card right over here. So just go check out that real quick if you want to. But if you want to see what's going on here, this is a character that is, without a doubt, just as famous as Godzilla himself. This character was part of the Japanese Showa series from the late 1960s. And this character has had many runs and many multiple series, even going all the way up to as recent as 2020. Where I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this character actually has a showing in the MCU, which that's pretty interesting. So let me give a little background as far as to who this character is. But if you don't know who it is, I'll introduce him to you. Viewers and subscribers alike, may I introduce you to my latest kaiju sculpture, Ultraman. I love the original theme song. It's so good. Look at this. This is a longtime favorite, and actually this was a request from a couple of people that asked me if I was going to be doing kaijus, that I should be doing Ultraman, who is one of the most famous, and many people would even consider this to be the actual origin of the Power Rangers. But Ultraman is one of the most famous as far as large creatures and also heroes of Japanese culture. Truly amazing. But the name Ultraman was originally what the alien spaceman from Nebula M78 called himself when he spoke to a comatose Hayata about merging their forms as a compensation for the accident he caused when the ships did collide. That was in the original series. After Ultraman's first battle with the monster Bemular, Ide asks Hayata what the hero's name is. Hayata replies, "Does Ultraman sound alright?" So the name was sort of given to him for the most part. But he has this really cool sort of costume. This gray, and I gave him normally it's just straight red, but I gave him the iridescent red just to make it seem a little cooler. And he always has this pose where he crosses his hands like this, and then he has this blue gem on the inside, right on his chest plate right there. There's the back of Ultraman right there. Let me make sure I blend that in. There we go. So that's the sort of design. So this is a mix of sort of my own design combined with the sort of design that Ultraman actually has. But here's a little more background. Ultraman is an ultra warrior that hails from Nebula M78. While chasing the space monster Bemular, he accidentally collided with SSSP officer Shin Hayata, who was on a patrolling duty. Feeling guilty for playing a part in his death, Ultraman merged their bodies together and gave Shin the Beta Capsule. From that day forward, Ultraman staunchly defended Earth against aliens and monsters of all kinds, with Shin Hayata and the SSSP assisting him. While Hayata worked alongside his fellow SSSP members, he would switch to Ultraman should the simulation call for it. So he would actually switch between it. And if there was a creature that was dangerous enough or big enough, he could basically change directly into Ultraman. Let's see here. Ooh, it gives some Ooh, I'm just reading the wiki here. It actually gives some spoilers of the show, which I won't say too much here. But let's see here. Let's talk about some of the conception here. Writer Tetsuo Kinjo originally envisioned an intergalactic reptilian creature named Bemir to be the character that would become Ultraman. The creature would grow in size to 164 feet, with the design being a cross between Garuda and Tengu, which is another reference. Ultraman's memorable design was done by Tohi Narita and clay sculptor Akira Sasaki. And that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to get into Ultraman, because he was actually designed using clay, which I actually think is really, really cool. With the gray alien concept in mind, 3 Ultraman bodysuits were created for the show, all of which were based on the size and suit of actor Bim Furuya. A lot of improvements of Ultraman's designs were made during the series' progression. The first suit was known as Type A from episodes 1 through 13, followed by Type V from episodes 14 and 29, and finally Type C from episodes 30 and subsequently forward. God, it's just one of the coolest looking characters, and this is going to be many of Kaijus that I'll be making in the future. I definitely plan to... Ooh, just got a YouTube notification. What's up? But the main thing is I plan on doing many of these Kaijus, starting off with Godzilla, and I have, of course, Ultraman here. I also plan on doing some of the Kaijus from Pacific Rim. And I also got a request from a subscriber of mine, Scully044, who requested that I do some characters from Monster Hunter. So they will all be included inside of my Kaiju series. And so with that, if you guys like sculptures like this, don't forget to leave a like down below. And remember to subscribe. And hit that bell for notifications. So you never miss the next video. I got a lot more of these sculptures coming. And FYI, pay attention to some parts of the video. You may get some teasers of some things coming in the future. So pay attention, stay tuned, and I will see all of you on the next Kaiju Sculpture Showcase.